I can still feel the exact moment my old life ended. It was Friday night, 11:47 p.m., and I was naked, shivering on Mia's bathroom floor while 3 women I thought were my friends circled me like predators who had finally cornered their prey. Lexi held the electric clippers. Sarah had the pink shaving cream. Mia had the phone, recording every second. I was still trying to laugh it off. Come on, guys, it's just a bet. I'll wear the dress for an hour, we'll take some stupid pictures, then we're done, right? Mia tilted her head, smile sweet and poisonous. Oh baby. You didn't read the fine print. The bet was for the entire weekend. Total surrender. No limits. And we've been planning this for months. I opened my mouth to protest and Lexi flicked the clippers on. The buzz filled the small room like a death sentence. That was the last time anyone called me Alex for 72 hours. They started with my hair. Not the hair on my head, the rest of it. Every single strand below my eyebrows. They shaved my legs while I sat on the edge of the tub, wrists zip-tied behind my back so I couldn't fight. Sarah's hands were slow, deliberate, spreading warm cream over my thighs, under my arms, across my chest, then lower. When the razor scraped over my pubic bone I jerked so hard I nearly fell. Careful, princess, Lexi warned. Wouldn't want to nick that pretty little clitty. I felt the first tear slip down my cheek and hated myself for it. By the time they finished, my skin was baby smooth. Foreign. Like I'd been skinned and given someone else's body. Then came the lingerie. Mia held up the set like a matador waving a red flag, blush pink satin bra with lace trim, matching high-cut panties, white lace garter belt, sheer stockings with a back seam. Step in, she ordered. I didn't move. Sarah sighed, grabbed my cock, already shamefully half-hard from all the touching, and squeezed. Either you put these on yourself, or we put them on you. And if we do it, we're edging you for the rest of the night without letting you come. Your choice, Alexa. The name hit me like a slap. I stepped into the panties. The satin slid up my hairless thighs and cupped my cock like it was made for it. I gasped at how sensitive everything felt. The bra came next. They stuffed it with heavy silicone inserts that made actual breasts bounce when I moved. The garter belt clipped around my waist, stockings rolled up slowly, teasingly, each clip snapping into place like a lock. Last was the dress. Baby pink latex look bodycon, so tight it took all 3 of them to zip me in. It ended mid-thigh, clung to every curve they'd created, and forced my new breasts up into soft cleavage. Then the heels, strappy white stilettos, 4.5 inches. My ankles wobbled immediately. They marched me to the bedroom mirror. I didn't recognize the girl staring back. High cheekbones. Full, glossy lips. Smoky eyes framed by fake lashes so long they brushed the lens of the heart-shaped sunglasses they'd slid onto my face. Hair, my own, thank God, had been curled into soft waves and sprayed until it gleamed. I looked like an Instagram thirst trap. I looked like the kind of girl I used to jerk off to. And my cock, trapped in satin, rubbing against smooth thighs with every breath, was rock-fucking hard. Mia stepped behind me, hands sliding over my latex-covered hips. Say hello to Alexa, she whispered in my ear. She's here for the weekend. And she's going to be a very, very good girl. I came untouched for the first time that night. They had me practicing walking in the heels up and down the hallway while they filmed. Every mincing step made the dress ride higher, the panties rub against my dripping cock. I couldn't stop the little whimpers escaping my glossed lips. At one point I stumbled and Lexi caught me, hands grabbing my ass, fingers brushing the wet spot on the front of the panties. Oh, someone's leaking, she cooed. Already such a needy little slut. The orgasm hit me like a freight train. I cried out, high, broken, feminine, and doubled over as rope after rope of cum soaked the satin. My legs gave out. Sarah had to hold me up while I shook and sobbed from the intensity. They didn't let me clean up. They made me sleep in the ruined panties, wrists cuffed to the headboard, cum cooling sticky against my skin while Mia spooned me from behind and whispered, "This is only night 1, baby." Saturday morning they woke me with a makeup brush dancing across my cheek. Time for round 2, sleepyhead. They dressed me like a bratty college girl this time. White ribbed crop top that barely covered the bra, leaving my midriff bare and the bottom of the silicone breasts peeking. Pink pleated tennis skirt so short that every breeze threatened to flash my panties. Thigh-high white stockings with little pink bows at the top. Platform sneakers that still added 5 inches. Pigtails with pink ribbons. And the makeup, dewy, innocent, fuckable. Bubblegum pink lips. Heart-shaped blush on my cheeks. Glitter on my eyelids. They added the final touch in the kitchen while I stood trembling, skirt barely covering my ass. Sarah held up the jeweled pink butt plug, already slick with lube. Bend over the counter, Alexa. Good girls keep their pussies filled. I whimpered. Please. I've never. Mia stroked my cheek. First time for everything, princess. Be brave. I bent over. The stretch was agonizing, then suddenly perfect. The plug seated deep inside me, jewel winking between my cheeks every time I moved. My cock, free for now, leaked a long string of pre-cum onto the tile floor. They locked me in a pink chastity cage next. Tiny, unforgiving, with a little bell that jingled with every step. Only then did they take me out in public. First the mall. I clung to Mia's arm like a scared girlfriend while Lexi and Sarah walked behind, filming discreetly. Every step shifted the plug, made the bell tinkle softly, sent sparks through my caged clitty. People stared. Men stared hungry. Women stared curious or jealous. A group of teenage girls whispered and giggled as I passed. One guy in his 30s did a double take so hard he walked into a kiosk. In Victoria's Secret they made me ask the salesgirl for a fitting in my softest, highest voice. Excuse me? I'm looking for a bra in 34C. Something, push up. The girl's eyes flicked down to my obvious fake tits, then to my skirt, then to my face. She smirked. Right this way, miss. In the dressing room they made me try on 6 different sets, posing for photos in each. By the last one I was humping the air desperately, tears of frustration in my eyes because the cage wouldn't let me get fully hard. We ate lunch at the food court. I had to sit with my legs crossed like a lady while people walked by and stared at the obvious sissy in pigtails and a skirt that barely covered her caged clit. A man in his 40s sat at the next table and openly stared. When I accidentally made eye contact he mouthed, "Fuck, you're hot." I came in my cage right there at the table. A tiny, ruined orgasm that left me shaking and dripping into the panties while Mia stroked my thigh under the table and whispered, "Good girl." The club that night was where I truly shattered. LGBTQ+ venue downtown, pulsing with bass and rainbow lights. They changed me again. Black mesh crop top you could see my bra through, red leather miniskirt, fishnets, thigh boots with 6-inch heels. Hair in a high ponytail. Smoky makeup, red lips, collar around my neck that read Mommy's Girl in rhinestones. They paraded me like their pet. Men bought me drinks. Women danced with me. Hands on my waist, grinding against the plug. One stunning trans woman named Raven pulled me into a dark corner and kissed me deep and slow, tongue sliding against mine while she palmed my caged clit through the skirt. "You're brand new, aren't you?" she murmured against my lips. "I can taste the shame. It's delicious." I whimpered into her mouth. Later, in the bathroom, I broke. I locked myself in a stall, flipped up my skirt, yanked down the panties, and frantically rubbed my caged cock, trying to get enough friction to come because I couldn't take it anymore. Tears streamed down my face, ruining my makeup. Mia found me like that. She didn't stop me. She opened the door, phone already recording, and watched me hump my own hand like a pathetic slut, begging in a broken voice, "Please mommy, please let me come, I'll be so good, I'll do anything." She unlocked the cage. I exploded instantly. Cum splattered the toilet seat, the floor, my boots. My knees buckled and I collapsed, sobbing into her arms while she stroked my hair and told me I was perfect. Sunday was different. Softer. Deeper. They let me choose my own outfit. I picked the sluttiest thing in Mia's closet. Red latex mini dress that looked painted on, black patent thigh-high boots, opera-length gloves. I did my own makeup this time. Perfect winged liner, red ombre lips, contour sharp enough to cut glass. I looked like a high-class whore. And I felt powerful. We stayed in all day. They took turns with me. Mia first. She strapped on a thick 8-inch cock, bent me over the kitchen island, and fucked me slow and deep while I screamed and clawed at the marble. The plug had been removed that morning. Nothing prepared me for how it felt to be truly filled. I came hands-free again, clitty shooting weak spurts onto the floor while she pounded my new pussy and called me her beautiful wife. Lexi was rougher. Hair-pulling, spanking, making me count each slap while she railed me from behind on the living room rug. "Say thank you, bitch." "Thank you, mistress." I sobbed as Myas glowed red. Sarah was gentle. She laid me on the bed, kissed every inch of me, sucked my nipples until I cried, then rode my face while fingering my hole until I came again just from that. By Sunday night I was floating. Ruined. Reborn. When Mia finally brought out my old boy clothes, jeans, hoodie, boxers, I couldn't touch them. I stood in the bedroom in just red lace panties and a crop top that said sissy in glitter, staring at my male clothes like they were radioactive. Mia wrapped her arms around me from behind. "What do you want, baby?" I turned, looked up at her with smudged eyeliner and trembling lips. "I don't want to be Alex anymore," I whispered. "I want to be Alexa. Forever. Please." She kissed me so tenderly I almost started crying again. "Then you're Alexa from now on. My perfect girl." That was 8 months ago. I'm writing this, voice to text, because my nails are too long now, from our new apartment. My breasts are real now B-cups, sensitive and growing every week on hormones. My clitty stays locked except when mommy wants to play. I have a wardrobe most influencers would kill for, and an OnlyFans with Mia that pays our rent 3 times over. Every night I fall asleep with a plug in my pussy, a collar around my neck, and Mia's fingers inside me. That dumb weekend bet didn't humiliate me. It saved me. It gave me the most intense, authentic, orgasm so hard I see God version of myself I never dared dream of. So if you're reading this and your heart is racing, if you've ever stolen your sister's panties or stared too long at lingerie ads, if you've ever wondered what you'd look like with lipstick and heels, don't wonder anymore. Do it. Let the girl out. Because I promise you, on the other side of that fear, there's a happiness so complete it feels like coming. And once you've had it, you'll never, ever go back. Welcome home, princess.